10 reasons why introverts make great leaders. Headphones on, listening to random music while on the subway, and avoiding eye contact with anyone? Does this seem like you? Congratulations, because you've made it to the infamous introvert list. And when we say infamous, let's not forget Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, all of them are introverts who changed the world with their wonderful creations. Surprised that they're introverts? Are you curious about how they ended up being prominent leaders? Do you want to know which introverted qualities of yours make you next in line for being the best leader? Maybe even the next Mark Zuckerberg? Well, this video gives you exactly that boost. We've jotted down 10 hidden qualities you have as an introvert that, if honed, actually make way for you as a future leader. 10 qualities of leaders. 1. You actually listen. The world considers introverts shy and reserved, but that's not the case. As an introvert, you prefer listening to talking. You get more relaxed in a group of people when you hear varying ideas and thoughts pulling out from each individual. It helps you form opinions in an unhurried way. But how does that help as a leadership quality? Consider this. An extrovert leader would be more interested in making his followers listen to his ideas than listening to what they have to say. But your listening ability gives you an edge over extroverts. More listening means more ideas leading to refined decisions. 2. Your creativity shines in solitude. An extrovert gets energized by social gatherings and interactions. As an introvert, it drains you, and to refill your energy, you prize your solitude. As a leader, solitude sparks your creativity to no end. Want an example? Isaac Newton, while sitting under a tree in solitude, came up with the idea of gravity when an apple fell upon his head. The world still owes this scientist for his generous contributions to science. And yes, Isaac Newton was an introvert too. 3. You don't seek appreciation. When extroverts do something they think is worth appreciation, they make themselves heard. Unfortunately, while it's not a bad trait, we all want to be appreciated sometimes. Your shyness keeps you from it. So even if you're the genius behind the great things at work, you don't need approval for what you do. This gives you a leading edge for others. You don't mind anyone else taking the credit, as long as you know you're the brains behind the brawn. 4. You're a natural perfectionist. While we're at it, let's shed light on your perfectionism as an introvert. It's a common misconception to regard extroverts as natural leaders. And it's not unsurprising, seeing their ability to visibly interact with everyone and the way they can work great as a team. But it's a known fact, most extroverts are never really perfectionists. Here too, introverts come with their innate skills. You believe in not giving up on something until you've done it correctly. It might irritate some of your coworkers, but you know what is lacking in your projects until you've perfected it. The result? You're the most relied upon in your workplace because you don't give up. 5. You're unfazed by longer work hours. As an introvert, you know dedication is the key to perfection. An extrovert might get bored sitting in one place for hours or doing the same task over and over. An introvert remains unfazed. You know that great things take time and patience, so you're always ready to give a few extra hours to work. It might sound weird to some, but hey, to each their own, right? 6. Your overthinking is a gift. Overthinking? A gift? Absolutely. As an introvert, overthinking is bound to happen with your deep ponderings over literally anything. You conjure up scenarios in your head that don't have a remote chance of happening. But that does give you an advantage. How? You're always prepared for the worst. Being a pessimist may mean thinking of the worst, but it helps you adapt to uncertainties. Because when you think of worst-case scenarios, your overthinking compels you to think of their solutions too. This is another excellent quality of being a leader. Imagine you've just started a new business venture. While a non-overthinker would go along with a positive mindset, with your careful approach, you will have plans to steer your business in the correct direction if it declines towards failure. 7. You hate small talk. You're always looking for meaningful and deep conversations that lead to something concrete and fuel the pores of your mind. An extrovert jumps at the opportunity to have a conversation as long as they can interact with someone, and you stray away from small talk and the people who are bound to start it. As a leader, your employees can rely upon a clean workplace environment because they know you're there to listen to them and their ideas as long as it's related to business. 8. You pay attention to details. Ever been to a public park and sat in a corner only to observe that little grasshopper tiptoeing on the grass? While others might even step on it because they overlooked it, your quiet nature compels you to be highly observant. As a result, you notice minute details that others might overlook. This is truly advantageous when you're at work. You're thorough in everything you do before sending it forward, whether it's accounts, emails, or small grammatical errors in a document. 9. You make sensible decisions. Some might argue that making sensible decisions isn't related to a personality type, but not always so. With your keen attention to detail and excessive overthinking, you believe in thinking 100 times before taking that leap of faith. Naturally, it helps you make sensible, well-thought decisions with the pros and cons already considered. 10. You're committed to your goals. Remember Nelson Mandela? The African leader who fought loud and clear from the front for his community? He even spent 27 years in prison, but did it budge from his goal of letting the Black community have their rights internationally? Mandela was an introverted leader too, and his devotion to staying committed to his goals has him recognized worldwide now. In the long run, no matter the size of your goal, your dedication to driving it to completion can lead you to a place as great as Mandela's. Hopefully not the prison, but you know what we mean. So now that you know your inner leader qualities, ready to take on the world? If you like this video, hit the like button, share it, and subscribe to our channel for instant updates on your feed.